Warriors were matched up with the bigger Seattle Supersonics. Clifford Ray and George Johnson combined for 1 rebounds as the Warriors thrashed the Sonics 123-96. Rick Barry scored 39 points with 11 assists in the Game 1 home victory. Disaster struck in Game 2 at the Coliseum as the Warriors blew a 9-point lead with 7 minutes left. The 1-point Seattle victory tied the series at 1-1. Game 3 in Seattle was extremely physical. The Warriors never trailed in the second half, but they really never pulled away either until right at the finish. They won that game over the Sonics 105-96, which gave them a 2-1 lead in the series. Stars of the game were Rick, who scored 33 and was exceptional throughout, and Big George Johnson, who came up with 10 rebounds in the final 10 minutes to help decide the game after Clifford was saddled with 5 fouls in that ball game. And then Game 4. That was the Sonics' best game of the series. Freddie Brown really tore up the Warriors. He blistered them for 37 points, and Seattle evened the series at 2 games apiece. It was all Golden State the rest of the way. Keith Wilkes, one day after being named NBA Rookie of the Year, scored 24 points and grabbed 8 rebounds to help the Warriors to a 124-100 victory in Game 5. Rick Barry scored 31 points in the clinching Game 6 to knock the physical Sonics out of their first playoff appearance ever. The real hero was the defense, led by George Johnson. Playing the final 33 minutes, G.J. dominated, scoring 18 points, grabbing 13 rebounds, and recording 8 blocked shots.
I just went all out and just did what I could to help the team win. I felt that that was the game that we needed to win the series. We didn't need a 7th game by any stretch of the imagination.
The Warriors hosted the Chicago Bulls in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The series figured to be close and physical. The season records were almost identical, and their personnel very similar. In a superb all-around performance, Rick Barry led the Warriors with 38 points in a game that was never in doubt. 1 second left, and there's the ball game. The Warriors whacked the Chicago Bulls in game number 1 of their best-of-7 Western Conference Final Series. Now, Game 2 in Chicago, which the Bulls won 90-89, a catastrophic finish that makes my heart stop today. With 22 seconds left, the ball and a 1-point lead, Rick Barry got confused, shot a baseline jumper instead of running out the clock. Now, he missed. The Bulls called timeout, and on the inbound play with only 10 seconds left to go, Norm Van Leer found Tom Boerwinkle for an easy layup along the baseline and a 1-point win. That was a real gift to the Bulls after the Warriors had played so well and were within that much of being up 2-0. Game 3, another 1-point loss. This time Van Leer was tremendous, scored 35 points. And the ex-Warrior Nate Thurman helped shut down Golden State as he pulled off 12 rebounds. In Game 4 in Oakland, the Bulls raced out to a 19-point second-quarter lead. Facing a potential 3-1 disadvantage, the Warriors mounted a ferocious comeback. Over to Barry on the left, guarded by Garrett. Barry back to Beard. Beard shoots a 10-footer and banks it good. Looks on the side, gets into the lane, past Van Leer. Play it up good. The Warriors had come from 19 behind to even this series. One of the great comebacks in the 13-year annals of the Warriors in the Bay Area. Game 5 was all Bulls as Golden State gave back the home court advantage. Chet Walker led Chicago to a 4-point victory, putting the Warriors 1 loss from elimination. Game 6 at Chicago Stadium, the Warriors found themselves at a familiar position, down by 8 at the end of the first quarter. But the Warrior defense, led by Bill Bridges' 11 rebounds and Rick Barry's 7 steals, shut down Bob Love and Norm Van Leer. Offensively, credit Rick Barry and Charles Johnson for the 86-72 must-win victory.
Now, people talk about the 2 most important games of the Warriors' history. I think the 2 most important games are Game 6 against Chicago and Game 7 against Chicago.
Rick Barry's poor shooting left the Warriors with a 13-point halftime deficit. Again, defense started the fourth quarter comeback. The rebound taken by Love. George Johnson blocks the shot. Brooks has it. And again, defense gets the ball for the Warriors. Seeing Barry having shooting troubles, the others pulled together. Bill Smith on the right. Waves George Johnson away. Here comes Barry. But Smith keeps the dribble. Feed Barry right of the key. Wide open pass to George. George waits it in. And the Warriors lead by 6 on one of Rick Barry's most brilliant passes. And Al Alice has gone bananas. And the crowd has gone bananas. The ball game is over. 83-79. And the crowd pours onto the floor.
Next, the underdog Warriors shock the Bullets. 75 Warriors continues. Here's Bill King.
The Warriors